What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win a chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupon gray, got the fire batch lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When I win a chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupon gray, got the fire batch lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Pickin' with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid, that feeling back up in here. One more again. Happy Saturday. Last slate of NBA playing games, so we can see who gets into the playoffs. Don't talk to me about the playoffs. I just hope that we can win a game and then another game. 2 games on the card today, as it was the other day. We're gonna start just having, not the playoffs start tomorrow, though, by the way. But before we do that, let's get a quick recap of those yesterday's games. Yesterday's games, we went was 2 games on the slate. We went 2-0. We had the Philadelphia 76ers beating who they beat? The Magic. And we had the Golden State Warriors with that 5.5, but they ended up winning the game outright against the LA Clippers. LA Clippers sprinkled some dirt on them, L. Trashington. Clippers just wasn't it this year. Start off the season 6-20 or something crazy like that. Yes, they did fight back. They did claw their way back into the playing game, but close but no cigars, as the old saying says. Close but no cigars. We ain't really believe in them like that. That's why we took the points. I did think they would win, though, because, when you look at the last couple of matchups, Clippers have kind of like fake own, the Golden State Warriors for what it's worth. The other matchup, Philly against the Orlando Magic, we knew Philly was winning that game. Orlando Magic is L. Trashington, and their season has not been derailed by injuries. I want to say they still made it to the playing game as well. I just don't think they're that good of a team. You know what I mean? And even though Philly may not be that good of a team either, we definitely know their season was derailed by injuries because some of their main players was out. Paul George, 25 games. Joel Embiid, double-dutching in and out of the lineup. Even Maxey missing something with an ankle or a pinky toe or something like that. Anyway, we are 3-1 so far in the playing games, and we're just going to try to keep the momentum rolling. Today, first game up, we got the Charlotte Hornets out on the road at the Orlando Magic. Charlotte giving Orlando 3.5. I understand why Charlotte is favorite. They didn't cover in their game, though. They didn't cover in their game. We had Miami. But they won. This could be something similar, meaning that Miami won or covered the spread. They should have won. Last minute shot, as we call it right here on the channel, said Charlotte would be down and they would probably have to hit a 3 or a 2 to win the game. And that's exactly what happened. Miami owned them, though. You know what I mean? And in this scenario here, Charlotte owned the Orlando Magic. They played 4 times this year. Orlando won the first game. That's when their whole team season was still early in the makings. And then after that, Charlotte reeled off 3 straight wins. They win today, it'd be 4. I think they will win today, but Charlotte ain't been there. Charlotte ain't playing no 7 series against Cleveland in the playoffs, and each team winning on their own home floor. I'm on Charlotte to win because I also think the NBA want them in. I think they want them in. And for them to play against Boston, let me do this real quick. Because who gets in now plays, not Boston, the Pistons. Last 5 matchups, Orlando Magic versus the Detroit Pistons. Let's just to see if it's a better series because we know Detroit owns Charlotte. So I don't know if I want to see that. Maybe the NBA don't want to see that either. Magic won the last one, April 6th. Pistons won that, the one before that, man. So still, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. Whereas the Charlotte and Detroit, although Charlotte is playing well, they playing good. In my personal opinion, I don't think they got enough dog in them. I don't think LaMelo Ball had a hell of a game, even though he tripped, Am Adebayo and all that. And he, 7th year in the league, same as Mike and all that, so he's, we know that he's nice. We're not questioning the nice ability, right? We questioning the availability and the accountability and the leadership ability to lead a team. That's what I'm questioning. With all that being said, I'm on the Magic with the 3.5. I think Charlotte will win, but I think Magic will fight hard to keep it close, and they building the one game takes all. Charlotte got a taste of that in the Miami game, but the stakes get higher and higher. The last game you could have lost and then still had it. No, actually the last game was one and done too because they was in a nice spot. The next game where Phoenix, where we'll talk about now, I'm on Orlando with the 3.5. Next game up. We got the Golden State Warriors out on the road at the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix giving 3. We've seen these two teams play as well. I think it's 2-2, so it's a little more even. But I'm on Phoenix. I think Phoenix won't lose 2 games back-to-back at home in the playoff series or playoff type setting style elimination game. Warriors, I still think they playing above their head. Steph, he had the points. He getting the points tonight. Had a hell of a game. Might even have a hell of a game tonight. Him and Porzingis basically carried the team, but then Draymond had a lot of heroics where he did everything else but score, right? Even ripping the ball out and jobbing on the floor. Championship in the heart of a champion. Anything's possible. Like anything's possible. 4-time champion, so put some respect on their name, and we will. I don't think Phoenix loses 2 back-to-back at home with a chance to get in the playoffs. I think they win. But before I do that, let me do this. Last 5 matchups, Phoenix Suns versus the OKC Thunder. Head-to-head. Let's see. Phoenix won the last game. Yeah, they wasn't really playing for nothing. OKC, that is. Then Thunder won. Phoenix won. Yeah, so it's 2-2. Now let's look at the Warriors. Last 5 matchups, OKC versus the Golden State Warriors. Thunder won the last 4. I'm on Phoenix Suns. Once again, no theme music, no play of the day. It's only 2 games. The playoffs start tomorrow. I will be walking in the Jail Ain't No Good walkathon, right here in Harlem. Salute to everybody that's going to come out and participate, show your support for those against prison and prison being no good, jail being no good, the whole community being affected by it. I know it's going to be some early games, so I'm going to try to get up and do the show early because I don't know, I'll probably get lunch after some of the games start. Or I might even come back and do it tonight when I do my Friday night live show for Popovich TV. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA Picking with Pop right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Friday. Ah.